Hey fellow agents, this is Agent Smith and we are going to be playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Try to hold back the cost. So, this was a title that was actually put out right before Half-Life 2, utilizing the Half-Life 2 engine. Activision based this game on the White Wolf series and was able to release it before the and by Troika Games, a studio that made a few other titles built from the people who had created the original Fallout. They created a title called Arcanum, which I'll do one day. But this one is just one I've enjoyed. And there's been recently mods, or not mods, but should I say unofficial updates for this to actually get it running and stuff, so hopefully. Now you can see all the images, video sequence introduction, for whatever reason they want to run properly, but either way. Hopefully that doesn't continue to be a problem for you guys when video sequences and things like that happen later on. But let's go ahead and get started. I took a look through, so the number 10 version has a plus mode, and I've gone through and taken the time to actually upgrade to the plus mode to take a look at it and looked at the characters that you can choose from in advance to get an idea of what to do or what character type I'd have. So I'm going directly to the sheets, and I want to do something along the lines of Tremere. Your Brujas are your more physical type characters. Your gang rules are a vampire clan that are mostly feral, live out in the, embrace nature more than you a vampire normally would. Malkavian, most commonly seen in most YouTube videos and stuff out there, is a kind of like crazy. They lost their mind once they become vampires, and everybody plays them. The Nosferatu look hideous and therefore have to live in the sewer systems. So they do not have seduction abilities and so on and so forth. Now this advanced version has a bunch of pluses that you can change the characters up a little bit to give different stats, which we will change the histories on. We'll continue on. The Toreador are beautiful people. They're like artists, musicians, things like that. Very beautiful, very empathetic. And then we have the Tremere, which are more magical types. And the Ventru, which are very similar to the Bruja, but more in a political sense. More business related and things like that. And they have all of their stuff as well. Each of these different groups has different setups, but I went through in advance and took a look around. I think I am going to go with a male Tremere, excuse me. I've never tried the idea out. And I think I'm going to go with a con artist type character. Discipline and order, only one thing counts in this life, and that's to get them to sign on the dotted line. Swap your priority order of your abilities and your skill to skills, talents, and knowledge, which for them is normally a different setup. So I'll go ahead and next onto this one. So it sets these up here for you, giving your points, 2 in mental, physical, so on and so forth. They auto spin. I can do that real quick. Now they set this up for more physical combat to be able to survive better, and this is the recommendation they give you to start off with. I'm not too much of a fan on it because my intimidation factor is pretty low, but that's alright. Kane. There's probably a Kane in this world, honestly. I believe all the playout is going to be the same with keyboards and mouse and stuff. I don't think you can do this controller. It's a little bit of an older style game, but we'll go ahead and jump right in. So like I said, I did a lot of this in advance to kind of get an idea beforehand, because this is a long character creation process. The graphical upgrades, man, I tell you, are decent though.
I want to show you something.
Get your words up in the top corner. That's cool. Did she drain my blood magically or something? Like no bite marks on the neck or nothing. No, they're just off-centered. Oh man, graphical glitches. This game came out in 2002. Speaking of which, it's about 16 years old. Within my 10 to 5 years age range acceptability. She got fucked
Good
up.
evening. My fellow Kindred, my apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As Prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I'm
assuming I'm going to meet all of these people.
Requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization.
Huh?
But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant.
You gotta get the prince's permission to make any new vampires, because I gotta keep the masquerade.
Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence.
Slice.
Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten.
And they all look at the Bruja, that's or the gangrel,
Without
whatever
a
he
sire, most children are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that...
This is bullshit!
Tell them Nines. All their names are in the upper corner. Like, I don't know who any of these people are, but they name them in the corner, so... Oh.
If Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish, I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community.
That guy's a Tremere.
I thank you
like
all for
myself.
attending these proceedings.
I think
and
possibly Nosferatu.
Their significance is not lost.
But I doubt it. He's not ugly enough to be Nosferatu. If you guys have been wondering why I've been out for so long from my live streams, it's just because I've been consistently sick for the past few days, and it's very hard for me to do these, but I'm running out of stuff for content on regular games.
Your sire.
So,
tragic. My apologies. But you see,
did
there
as
is
much
a
as I can down
code
here
of
for you.
Conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society. Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the
I have to
opportunity
use my mute button more
to
often for coughing.
transcend the fate woven by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There, you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do.
We'll see about that. Alright, so yeah, there you go. That's your introduction to what happened. You got turned by another Tremere. It makes you a Tremere, but she didn't get permission to do so, so she is dead now. And that is how it goes. But they're allowing me to live, but I gotta learn my ways separately. Use mouse to look around, WSD to move, toggle auto move, walk and run. This is an RPG, by the way, in first person worlds. This company makes RPGs and things like that. Like I said, our Arcanum was a beautiful one that deals with technology and magic and kind of a transition from that old style. Beautifully done. One of the best RPGs I've ever played. I should definitely get around to that for you guys. I'm just trying to branch out to new and different things from my old school stuff. So either way, Z to change my view. Camera keys are definable, and they move the camera around the third person. I don't think I need to worry about that. Yeah, I can move them around. I'm gonna keep this in first person.
What a scene, man. Ooh-wee.
That guy's the voice of
Then they
Bender.
just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that? Look, kiddo, it's probably a lot for you to take in, so, why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say?
Who are you?
I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
This much time? Let's see. I'm trying to give me the basics. Okay, I could use your help. What happened in there? What
Don't
happened?
worry, kiddo, you'll adjust. I'd love to explain it all, but time's a wasting. You want some help or what?
I would take all the help I can get, Bender.
All right. Why don't we, step out back here?
This is a tutorial choice, basically. I'm gonna take it because it'll help. I like it where I am. At least I'm out of the theater.
Christ, it's stuffy in there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
This is much better. Now, we ain't got much time.
This guy's a
but I
gangrel.
figure
You can tell by
somebody
looking at
should
him.
fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least, you know. Could save your hide. You look wobbly. You even had a drink yet?
Drink of what?
Oh man, we're popping a cherry here. Ah, you're gonna love this. All right, check it out. Blood, it's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne, blood, your new fucking heroin, kid. Get ready though, cause hey, it's never as sweet as the first time.
Okay, well, what do I do? Bite a
Down
neck?
around the corner there, I saw this human. Poor SOB can't find his car.
It's a Bender laugh. So what do I mean?
All right. You go down there, casual like. You creep up on him, then bare those little fangs and feed. Don't worry if you weren't captain of the wrestling team or something, because it'll come so naturally you think you've done it 1,000 times already.
Good. Won't he become a vampire?
Forget that comic book crap, kid. It don't work that way. Now go for it. Be sure, though, and this is important, so listen up. Be sure not to drain him dry, okay? It might be hard to resist, but don't kill him.
Okay. This is your blood pool on the right-hand side of the screen behind me, and also the abilities I have on that side. Blood is the fuel of your vampiric powers or disciplines. When your pool is low, you need to refill it. Humans are an abundant source of blood in most areas of the game. One is in the alley around the corner. God damn it with the coffin. Alright. Seems to be loading up smooth. In the alley around the corner. Boy, you can barely see that guy. Well, at least I can barely see him. Feeding on humans fills your blood pool. To feed, approach your victim and press the F button. When you are close, it is important that humans do not see you feed on other humans. Once you begin to feed the victim, you'll see this bar appear. This represents your blood pool. You should stop feeding before emptying the blood pool and killing him. Press F to stop feeding. Oh my goodness, I need to work on my gammas. I'm sorry, I can't see shit. Closer, I guess? That's a decent amount, actually. Yeah, we're full. I don't even need any more of him. Thank you, sir. Alright, what now, buddy? Where'd Jack go? Oh, hey, Jack.
Yeah. Ah, yeah. Hell yeah, you're feeling it. I can see it in your eyes. You're a born-again predator.
Sure.
Feeling that blood bubbling inside you, lifting you up.
Es
That's it.
delicioso.
That's what it's all about right there.
So great, when do I get my cape? I get to pick the color?
Alright now, you got the blood, you're feeling all kick-ass, feeling better than your best day living, but wait, it gets better. All Kindred. Kindred, that's our word for vampire.
It's me, that's
All
me.
Kindred have a few things in common. Things that set them right square above humans on the food chain.
That's our word. Like he's using a racial term. Like what?
Like sharper senses, a body that can take a beating, And if you play your cards right, eternal life. It's no sure bet, but still, a chance at immortality's not a bad deal. And that's just for starters. French benefits for joining the club.
French benefits? So I'm gonna live forever then.
Well, you can still be destroyed, but forget the books and the movies. Garlic, it's worthless. A cross? Shove it right up their ass. A steak? Only if it catches you in the heart, and then it just paralyzes you. Running water? That's no problem. I bathe. Occasionally. Now, a shotgun blast to the head. Oh, that's trouble, boy. Fire? That's real trouble. Sunlight? Well, you catch a sunrise and it's all over, kiddo. Get it?
Okay, I got it.
Okay, now. You get inside here and head upstairs. Meet up with me. I'm just going to see what the fuck this is.
Yeah, you do that. No, I was like, can I... Thank you. At the bottom of your screen is the use icon. I'm like, it didn't do anything at first. This icon appears when you're able to use objects. Press E. Typical. Thank you. Oh, good. I don't have, I can toggle crouch. I likey that. Space to jump. Thank you for pointing that out. Your feats are combinations of your various abilities and attributes, and the higher your feat scores, the better you are at activities they influence. Inspection is a feat. There's a combination of perception and investigation, allows you to see hidden and secret things. For example, the lockpits on the crate in front of you. You can find your feats list on the right-hand side of your character sheet. Also, you can pick up these objects in the world by pressing E. Whoops. I meant to go to my character sheet. What is that? C? Yeah. My inspection's actually pretty high. That's pretty good. I'm gonna stay down for safety.
I'm down here. Stay away from the windows.
That's my plan.
Oh, it's a Sabat raid. Sabat? They're, Christ, I was hoping to spare you this shit till later. Sabat, well, they're mostly mindless, bloodthirsty assholes. That's all you need to know for now, alright?
Okay. So what's up?
Sabat got wind of the gathering here, so they figured they'd raise a little hell, put a little heat on the new prince.
Yeah, what's the prince of... What's the prince of?
No time for political rundown. Job one, get out of here alive. Sabat might be mindless, but they hit like a Mack truck, like raging savages. Nothing a fledgling like you wants to mess with.
What am I supposed to do then?
Shh. Heads up. Back away.
Fuck with that guy, dude. John Travolta looking ass. You're about to get fucked up. Damn. I have no desire to fight this guy. At any point ever.
Dumb, frenzied Sabat bastards. Alright, we gotta vamoose out the back quick. I'll stay and keep a watch out. You get us into the office. The door's around the corner here.
I'm on it. I'm gonna have to edit so much crap in this game. Just for all the coughing I've been doing. To access your quest log, press the quest log key. Quest log contains information about things that you're gonna be doing and instructions. Vicious vampire faction known as Sabat has launched an assault on the secret Camarilla gathering downtown. You and Jack are caught in the middle. To escape, you must obtain entry into the office. Now, I used to play Vampire the Masquerade when I was a kid, so I could tell you the Camarilla is like a group of people that believe, excuse me, they believe completely in maintaining the masquerade. Masquerade being that we cannot let other people know that we're vampires, because if you do, and that would break the masquerade, bringing risk and to the health of all the other vampires. They keep the vampire numbers low, and specifically, which is the reason why my maker got killed, or my sire got killed, because you need to get permission from the prince. He's trying to keep the numbers down as to not make it obvious that there's vampires in the world, because then that would cause all-out hunts on vampires and get us all wiped out. Now, the Sabbat are a group that basically say, fuck all that shit. We're vampires and we are way more powerful than humans. We can drain them. They are our cattle. We should be able to do so, and we can. So they compete against one another. They don't give a shit about the masquerade. They have little concern for masquerade. There are limitations to what they can do, obviously. They try to keep it out of the streets, but at the same time, they could give a fuck. So, that's basically it. I gotta make sure I remember I'm actually changing my stuff on and off, I tell you. Try not to cough into the mic, because it's hard to, it's like deafening to you guys.
Shortcut. Well, nicely
I
done,
was
though.
looking at the poster.
Not exactly an angel in life, were you?
I know how to handle myself. I have my moments. I have my moments.
Cool. Now, if you want a lesson on how really not to act, take notes from those Sabbat assholes. You're a big bad vampire. Yeah, great, congrats. Now keep it to yourself. You go roar and you beat your chest, and that's what you can expect.
Wait, I still got this list of people from high school. Why not?
It's the same reason you don't let humans see you feeding. It's why the wolf doesn't want the sheep to know he's there. It's also why you don't go juggling dumpsters or outrun the 815 from Sacramento, and it's why you didn't know any of this when you woke up this morning.
That's actually true. I get it. I get it.
Keep our secret secret, and you make things easier on all of us. We're living in the age of cell phone cameras. Fuck-ups ain't tolerated. Makes sense enough, right? Well, it ain't a casual thing for a fledgling like you.
What do you mean? What could happen?
That party back there with the guy in the suit and the McGilla gorilla? The assholes that put your sire to death? That's the Camarilla. They make a tidy business out of enforcing vampire laws like this one.
I broke it down for you shorter. I didn't need to. So they're like vampire good guys.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I think some other time, maybe. I like to let people form their own opinions.
I do believe he's in one in between. I forget the name of them, but they don't really care about either way. All right, so what's next?
All right, now don't worry, because I know the area a little, and you know what? I'm glad we're in this situation.
I think they believe you should have the freedom to do what you want, but
gotta
I
utilize
forget.
your surroundings.
Okay, but what does that mean exactly?
You do what you gotta do. Theft, destruction of property, breaking and entering. These will be the least of your sins before the night's out. So look around here. You gotta get out the back there through that magnetically sealed door. There must be a key someplace.
Yeah, I'll find it. Alrighty, so an area indicator, which is useful for stuff. There's the first one is combat, a pistol. Anything can go in those areas. The mask means masquerade. You have to respect the masquerade. And Elysium is vampire neutral grounds. No combat or disciplines are allowed except for blood buff while lockpicking. In masquerade areas, breaking the masquerade can carry dire consequences, such as unwanted attention to vampire hunters. After 5 masquerade violations, your game is over. Your current number of violations is displayed in the upper right corner of the character sheet. This must be a band that was involved in the music for this. I see them a lot in this. Alright, so we got a few ways to do this. You can read the note by using the use. Chop shop. Oh, Jesus Christ, with the tutorial. When you can see a computer icon, then you can use the computer. Many menus and commands will be password protected. Hacking a combination of wits and computers, feat that allows you to hack in password protected items. You'll be prompted with a Control-C to attempt to hack. It's treated like a computer. I love the way this is done. You just go into it like normal. You check that out. Safe. Password protected. It's probably chop shop. Now I'm going to try my feet. because I have attempt to skill, even though it was written on the wall. It's either one. Password shop shop. So either way you could have done it. Read the paper, know the note because the guy was dumb enough to write it on the wall there, or do it that way. Unlock. Safe doors are unlocked. Home. And quit. So, God, every time I talk. Now we can get our... When you approach a container, you'll see its use icon. There we go. Key to the stairwells at the back of the chop shop. Take it.
There we go. Now take that key card and head out the back. I'll meet you out in the alley there. I'm gonna check out things from topside.
I got it. And then you can go to your inventory as usual. This is an RPG, so let's check it. Left click or right arrows, blah blah blah. Normal inventory shit. I can see the different things I have. What's in my hands, weapons, armor, my wallet, inventory items in general, I think. Weapons. Something along those lines. Anyway, let's go ahead and go. I don't think there's anything of value in any of this stuff. Get out of my way! Oh, he must have went out the window for real. That's pretty cool. I was thinking about looking at the desks and shit, but I guess that's not what we're doing here. Let's get out of here with that key card. This video will probably run longer than my normal ones for this world, but that's because I'm trying to get through this tutorial series. Get him, Jack. Like a bitch. You've been wounded by the Sabbat. This blue bar represents your current level of health. As you sustain regular damage, it'll turn black. If your health is completely depleted, you suffer final death and your game is over. Your health regenerates over time, and when you're feeding, your health regenerates faster. If your health bar begins to turn yellow, it means that you have sustained aggravated damage. Certain hazards like fire and supernatural attacks cause aggravated damage. It's much longer to heal than regular damage. So I'll naturally heal, I guess. Alright, so let's go see what Jack's got for us. I don't think there's anything else. We are in 3D worlds to check out cool shit, but there's a lot of exploring to do in this game.
Fucking waste of unlife, these Sabbat vatos. You get winged? Hey, look at them potholes. Those will close up soon enough. Better feed, though. There's someone down the stairs here. It's not the freshest catch, but he'll do.
Okay. What's the difference? Blood's blood, right?
Now, when it comes to feeding, it's quality blood you're looking for, not the quantity. Bums and lowlife don't pack the same punch that a healthy, well-bred human will. Juice bags with a pedigree. That's the good stuff. But you gotta take what you can get. You ever had a PhD, kid? Ooh, that's good stuff.
Why would I? I'm brand new. If you say so, man.
Remember what I said, though. Don't kill them. At least not the innocent ones. You're a monster now. Make no mistake. One of the damned and the fallen. You need to hold on to every last shred of humanity you have.
Let's say I get a little overzealous. What happens then?
An innocent's an innocent. You kill one, even a worthless bum, even by accident, and it's gonna cost you a piece of your own humanity. Bring you closer to that beast you got welling up inside you.
What exactly do you mean by the beast?
The beast? It's always there, waiting to take over. When it does, it's like a wild animal wearing your skin. Desperate, scared, reckless. He'll do anything to survive, and it's you that has to deal with the consequences.
So I can't kill anyone. Seems a little, restricting.
I said innocent humans. If some asshole levels a 12 gauge your way, you drain him, skin him, and bash in his skull. Self-preservation is a vital part of humanity, after all. My favorite part, in fact.
I was gonna say. I think I follow.
The only way to fight the beast is to keep in touch with your humanity, and don't go hungry. It's a fine line.
Got it.
All right, now go feed.
Thank you.
Careful, though. He's gonna drain fast.
Mm-hmm. Be back in just a minute. Doop 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 doop. Remember you want to avoid draining your victim. Draining innocent humans will give you penalty to your humanity, and the lower your humanity, the closer you get to the beast. If your humanity gets too low, you'll begin to lose control of your character. This is known as frenzying and may result in a masquerade violation if you're around humans. He drains super fast. Holy shit. Thank God I didn't need much blood from him. Thank you, good sir. Alright, you ready to go, Jack?
Not quite as good, huh? Yeah, you can do worse.
You just can't get as much from it.
You think I'm kidding? You can survive feeding on animals if you can stomach that kind of thing.
Worse than a bum's neck. The scarf tasted like old gym socks.
Now, give it a try.
I'll think about it. So rats can be fed upon to gain a single blood point. You'll find some rats at the other end of the alley near the yellow windows. Killing rats has no impact on your humanity score, and humans do not react well when they see alive rats being sucked on, though. So I'm going to do it just for the heck of it to show. And in fact, in actuality, if you are a Nosferatu, this is how you have to feed. So many cuts. This is going to be the hardest video I've ever edited. Grab a rat, eat a rat. Good to go. It's a good way to go, I mean, I guess, but Nosferatu are so ugly they can't even come out to the streets for most of the time, so it's just what you have to do. He's probably gonna talk some shit. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to feed on you.
You rat sucker. Hey, I don't care what you do, but just so you know, polite vampire society looks down on that kind of thing.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. And you're gonna need it to survival. They can be polite and pass me the salt of my rat. After tasting one of those, I don't blame them.
Keep it down. Got someone around the way here.
Just one guy?
Too much of a threat by himself, but you never know if there's more in shouting range. You're gonna have to sneak past.
Nobody learned how to sneak. Sneak where?
The building across from us with the garage door. There's some double doors on the far side. I'll meet you inside. Just stay low and stick to the shadows. And don't let him see you.
Do my best. See you in a minute.
Alright, go.
All these edits tell you exactly how often I've been coughing. I swear I'm at a point where I'm going to fucking throw up from how hard it is. It's why I haven't done live streams that talk all the time for you guys. Sneaking is a combination of dexterity and stealth. It is that feat that allows you to move among the victims and enemies without being detected. You must be crouched to sneak, and you can crouch by pressing Control. The meter to the left indicates the proximity to your enemies and their chance of detecting you. If they are looking your way, green means that you're completely safe, yellow means you might be seen, and red means they will see you if they look in your direction. An enemy's chance of detecting you is directly tied to your sneak feat. If you are detected, your enemies will often say as much and come to investigate. Where am I going? Alright, so I was waiting here for a second to see if he's going to come over, but it doesn't look like he is, so let's try to step into this door. Boom.
Keep it quiet. They're inside here. Seems that shovelhead outside just got separated from his pack. He's wounded, too. Go take care of him. Don't worry. He's probably greener than you.
What makes you think that?
The Sabbat, you see, they don't have the most rigorous training program. In fact, that poor sod is lucky if he knows he's a vampire.
How can that be?
He's probably just turned and beaten over the head. They like to do that, make shock troops, cannon fodder, put him out of his misery.
Sounds good. Got a little frustration I need to work out.
He is a vampire, so be ready.
Alright, I was born ready.
Go get him.
I'm on it. To engage in unarmed combat, you need to equip your fists in this attack. And then attack. Equip your fists with the F1 melee key. And then click the left mouse. Unarmed combat feat is a combination of your strength and brawl directly affects your success in unarmed combat. There are different attacks depending on what direction you're moving when you initiate the attack. Try different combinations of moving and attacking in the upcoming battle. You can also block your enemy's attacks by pressing and holding the attack mode. Tab. That's a weird location. You can also block your enemy's attack by pressing and holding the attack mode key. I guess. A weird spot, and put your fists away with the holster weapons. Beat down. Easy enough. Gain a tire iron. Equip this weapon and press the melee buttons. Default is F1. Wish the combat didn't pull you out like that.
That's that. Sounds like you got another pack moving in, though. The Sabat are going all out. You better head underground, avoid straight bullets.
Sounds like a good strategy.
Alright, head down into the basement through the grate in there. Keep that tire iron handy. I'll be there in a minute.
Where? In here? Seriously, hope this goes away tomorrow.
Stop!
There's a whole bunch of shit to teach you right now. Combat is not the only solution for a sticky situation. You can also use your feats and disciplines and dialogue. When you're able to do this, your responses will show up in different colors, and when using higher resolutions, different fonts. Oh, okay, yeah. So you can actually see the different font types in my higher resolution. Whoopity-doo. Anyway, they're indicated below.
You! Just stay back. Keep your distance. Now, who the hell are you? You
I don't
involved
know.
in all this? 'Cause I'm gonna radio this in, and SWAT will be all over this place.
I'm lost.
No. Well, I left my radio in a Caprice anyway. Yeah, okay. Alright, this way. This'll lead us up to the warehouse. We can maybe sneak out that way.
Oh man, again, like I said, editing is gonna be so fucking hard with this. Teaching you stealth kills.
Not sure what's going on. Sounds like the Sabat's getting scattered. I'm gonna keep an ear to the ground. Be careful going forward here. Could be a whole mess of them holed up.
Yeah, cross my luck. Disciplines in your vampiric powers and the icon indicating discipline you currently have selected. There are two kinds of disciplines, passive and targeted. Passive disciplines directly affect you, and targeted disciplines directly affect your enemies. All disciplines cost a certain amount of blood from your pool. So blood buffs is another ability common to all vampires. Scroll the mouse wheel to select blood buff, use the power key. And that would be the right mouse button. It gives you a temporary bonus to all of your physical attributes. It's useful for a variety of situations like picking a lock that would otherwise be too difficult. Note in the Elysium areas, you can blood buff while picking a lock only. So right click to use this, then E to pick the lock, which made it a little bit easier because all my stuff took stat gains in the upper right hand or left hand corner, excuse me. The lock difficulty was 3, and my character sheet as you can see, for lockpicking was only 1. So I got +2 in all my stuff, which increased it enough to be able to do. The Tremere have 3 unique disciplines: Thaumaturgy, Vampiric Blood Magic, Auspex, which is a second sight that allows you to see the auras of people, and Dominate, that has the ability to bend people to your will. So those are what I'm working with. Auspex gives me the ability to see people's auras, and the aura color indicates an individual's disposition. Auspex also increases your perception, important to both the range combat and inspection feats. Use of Auspex is not a masquerade violation, which is good. There is a guard up ahead. Use Auspex to see his aura by scrolling your mouse wheel to Auspex and using him. Once you see the guard, equip the Iron Arm, moving forward, kill. Moving forward to kill. So I can barely see him, but he's there. I should have stealth killed him, but that's my bad. I chose to go about that wrong.
I think they're clearing out. There's no need to go stirring up the hornet's nest till we know the score, though. Head through here. Come to an elevator around the way.
I'll meet you over there then.
Meet you there. Don't let them catch you.
That's what I just said. I'm out there in 10 minutes. Call the president. Now for Thaumaturgy. Thaumaturgy is a sorcery that bend blood to powerful and terrible ends. Thaumaturgy is targeted discipline, and the effect is the length varies in each level. Use it as a masquerade violation. Big time, too, by the way. There are 2 guards up ahead. Use Thaumaturgy to incapacitate, then kill them. Level 2 Thaumaturgy, known as Blood Purge. Scroll the mouse wheel to select Blood Purge and move nearer to the guards. So use a power key, blah, blah, blah. It's an area effect, but both guards being fairly close together will become violently ill. Then I just quit my tire and beat the fuck out of them. Take that beat down, bitch. There we go. I hate this outer view. Could you let me go into... Thank you. It kinds of like climbs up walls when you do that. It's like an extra little jump. There we go. I was going to say, it's got to be a step more. I know there's one more thing to learn. Dominate is the vampiric power to bend others to your will. Dominate is targeted discipline, and the effect has length varied to each level. Use Dominate. It's not a masquerade violation. Guard up ahead. Use Dominate to incapacitate him and pass by. You have level 1 Dominate, known as Trance. Guard will go into a trance and you can pass by him. Deuces. Shut the door behind me. You pick up objects and throw it. Yeah, I got it. There's a bot vampire up ahead guarding the exit. Crouch and find an object that you can pick up and throw it away from the guard to distract him. Once he's away from the exit, sneak with your out of the room. Okay.
Huh?
Fucking go, you idiot. I'm gonna dominate his ass and fucking leave. Beat down. Yeah, there's a reason why they told me to do that, to distract him. That distraction did not work very well.
Fucking humans. Gangbangers protecting their turf. Oh, man. I'm here thinking it's Sabat moving up in here. It's the fucking locals about to take one for the hood.
So what do we do?
Probably seen too much. Here, take this 38. Fucking pea shooter, but a few shots in it will take down a human.
Of course. Thanks.
Well, I'm gonna want it back, so don't go die and lose it. I don't use guns much. They're noisy, they're clumsy, practically useless against vampires, but still, a Kindred's gotta keep up with the times. And in modern-day Los Angeles, that means coming strapped.
Useless against vampires.
Well, yeah, some are more lethal than others, of course. Watch out for those shotguns. Ouch, those things can smart, I tell you.
I hear you.
Head up and clear out what's left of them. Can't have them running their mouths about any of this. I'm gonna make sure there's no stragglers around outside.
Okay. Yeah, I've been given a 38 revolver. Equip it with ranged weapons under F2. Some weapons, but not this 38, have alternate fire modes like automatic fire, and so on and so forth. Attack mode to toggle it. Range combat is a combination of perception of firearms, a feat that affects how well you shoot a gun. When you equip a gun, you'll see the range combat cursor spreads and its spread and speed at which it focuses is a direct result of those range combat feats. There's some bottles on a crate at the end of the hall. Aim your cursor, wait for it to fully focus. Use the attack button, the default left click. Well, I fucking suck. Eat, 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 eat. Come here, you. Feed. Feed, there we go. I'm running out of blood and I gotta eat with whatever I got. Clearly locked. Guess I'm taking the elevator. Okay. Like, let me out. So I'm not very good with gunfire, which is why my pinpoint won't go that far in.
Where you going, man? Oh, man.
But I can dominate them. Probably should have fed on them now that I think about it. Would have probably been a good idea. Oh well. I think that was all of them. It must have been something. Hey. How did I stop feeding on him?
That's it, kiddo. Just like that, and it's all over. Everyone slinks back to their corners of the city for the night.
So that's it? It's all over?
Until the next night, when the Camarilla finds some way to strike back. Parry, dodge, spin, and all that, and so on, and so on, and so on.
So this is normal.
Well, to be honest, you came at an interesting time, let's say. The Camarilla, the Sabat. Now, in LA, these are the new kids on the block. There's already plenty of Kindred had stakes down in California long before them. Now, we got every ancient Kindred rivalry playing out all over the city. A lot of tension out there. A lot of fear.
Huh.
A lot of jittery, high-strung predators clinging to their little pieces of eternity.
Huh. I said, that's funny.
Oh, boy. Oh, I think they're looking for you outside. Guess you got a cab to catch. Was hoping to fill you in on a little bit more, but hell, you'll figure it all out.
I will, but I'd like to keep the gun.
If you make it back, stop in at the last round. It's this bar downtown here. I'll fill you in on the politics. Now that's the stuff that'll kill you.
Okay. I'll take it. Thank you so much. I don't know why you turned all the way around to tell me good luck. All right. I'll see you after I got a good day's sleep. Stage complete. You've received 2 experience points by pressing the character C key. You'll be able to spend those unused points. I'm worried about that right now. Prince Lacroix. It's arranged for you to use a Camaria safe house in Santa Monica as your haven. So that was in downtown area. Now we're down to where I should be starting, but that was all basically the tutorial to this game. So, but that's why I did that, because it gave you a couple of bonus points to start off with. I can actually turn it on. Oh, I guess not. But anyway, I get to spend my points where I'd like to on here to put them into things. You can put your points, it tells you how much it's going to cost to upgrade different abilities. It's usually more than what I would need. See, 4 and 8 to upgrade any of those. Initial cost of 3 and 3 for everything else, so I don't even have enough to do anything. And it's going to cost me 5 to 10 for each of these abilities. So, little experience, but it's worth it to do the tutorial. That's why I did it. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, I will see you all in the next one, where we'll get into this full game proper as we start exploring our home and trying to find out where this guy is and what he wants us to do. Other than that, I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day.
Hey fellow agents, don't forget to like and subscribe by clicking the button in the center of the screen. You can also find the last video by clicking the button to the left, and you can take a look at some of the other stuff I've done by clicking the button to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day.